Ladies and gentlemen, folks everywhere, welcome back to another exciting episode of Fight for Truth or Die for a Lie News Network. Before I get started, I want to give all praise to the Most High. The topic of the day is tolerance. Will you give in to pressure? And what's the pressure? COVID. COVID is the pressure that is pressuring us into taking it, whether you want to or not. COVID is affecting our everyday lives as far as our jobs, our education, and even our health. Dev came out with mandates stipulating that in order to keep working at these facilities, you either must be vaccinated or show proof of vaccination or willing to be tested every week just so you can keep working there and making a living. It's the same with our schools. They're saying that, well, it's a case that was in California. They were saying that in order for Californians, the kids to go to school, they must be vaccinated. And it's starting with the big cities, the big states. The mandates is starting with them because they have the biggest population. Then it's going to trickle down to the smaller states. But they're testing it on the big states to see how they're going to react. And most are going to go for it because, like I said, if you don't, it's a chance that you will be jobless. Your kids will be at home. And for those who are waiting on, let's say, heart transplants, it was a story that this man was waiting on a heart transplant, and because he wasn't vaccinated or didn't want to become vaccinated, he was kicked from being number one on the list to no one not giving. I'm not going to say no one not giving a S, but it went from him being number one on that list to square one. He went back to scratch just because he didn't want to do something that he felt was against his health or just something he didn't want to do. It sounds like it's being forced on us because in order for us to get what we want, we have to give them what they want. And what do they want? For everyone to be vaccinated. They want everyone to be vaccinated who is willing to be vaccinated. Because like I said before, it's all about choice. We have a choice. But then again, we have to live with the choice of if we go against the system, because that's what this is, if we go against them, we can go broke. Our kids can be at home with us, not striving or having an education. It's like we have to give up so much to live our regular everyday life. It's like before this COVID came along, we was already living, working, going to school, getting transplants, you name it. We was doing everything but before this COVID came along. And now that it's here, it's not going anywhere until they feel like everyone or the majority of everyone is vaccinated. They're attacking our everyday life if we don't comply. I'm not trying to tell you what choice to make because I'm not in your living room with you. But I am telling you about the choices and what our government is doing to us. It might sound like they're doing it for our own good, for our betterment, but the truth is you shouldn't have to force something that is good for someone on them. They're saying that the vaccines is good for us. If it is good for us, why can't we make a decision not to take it? I have a lot of questions. And because I have a lot of questions, I seek answers. And I also ask folks for answers too. Not saying that I know everything. That's why I ask questions. Maybe you who is listening, who is listening, maybe you can elaborate more than I can about this situation. But I'm asking the question to everyone. Will you give in to pressure? And that's a lot of pressure. Going from working full time to sitting at home full time. All because you didn't want to take something that is proven to not be good for us. Let me say that again. It's something that is proven to not be good for us, but our government is regularly pushing it on us. And we always have to ask the question, why? And like I said before, well, I don't think I ever said this on the show, but I really believe that they're putting the COVID in the chemtrails. That's my opinion. That's my disclaimer that I believe that the elites are putting the COVID in the airplanes to spray everyone with COVID. And it's like, what are the chemtrails? The chemtrails is gases from airplanes or, whatever they spray from airplanes that trickles down slowly on the earth. And we as humans, we live on this earth and we have to question and ask questions. Why? Well, they have a monument that's in Georgia that is saying on the monument that they must get the population of humans under 500 million. And right now, we have a population over 7.5 billion. So that's why they're spraying it in the air. For one, to make sure the majority of the population gets it, whether they want it or not. It was like that was probably affecting like certain humans, earlier when it first came out, and other humans was affecting other humans. But I guess the process wasn't going fast enough, and I believe personally that they're putting it in the chemtrails because the chemtrails are trails that slowly comes back down to the earth. And we don't see it when it comes to the earth. I mean, that's just my opinion about the situation. I could be wrong, but I'm right. Like the dude said on that movie, Get Rich or Die Trying. He was saying like he was wrong or he was right, but he was right even though he felt like or was a possibility that he could be wrong. And that's just how I'm feeling. Like I could be wrong, but I really feel in my heart that I'm right. Until someone proves me different, I'm standing on that. But until the next time, like always, we're going to continue to fight for the truth or die for a lie. May you love each other like the Most High is continually loving on us. Peace and blessings to you and your entire family. Until the next time, peace.
Ladies and gentlemen, please tone it down a bit. There's an announcement I'd like to read now. Wait, how am I supposed to pronounce this?